Mad About Markets is what you're watching right here on Bloomberg UTV. This is the show where we answer all your queries on stocks.
The Brigade Group, now it seems that Bangalore has got for itself its very own World Trade Center, with the Brigade Group rebranding one of its 30-story commercial office towers at Brigade Gateway as the World Trade Center in Bangalore. Now that group is also talking about raising 750 crore rupees by early next year. Let's find out in fact from the management exactly what they're planning to do with that money, where they plan to deploy it, what the growth prospects are. Mr. M.R. Jaishankar is joining me. He's the CMD at the Brigade Group. Mr. Jaishankar, many thanks for joining in. Firstly, if one can understand how you're planning to utilize this money. Mr. Jaishankar, if you can hear me, can we understand why you're raising this money? What kind of utilization plans you have for it?
We perhaps don't have Mr. Jaishankar.
That's quite true.
Right
We'll
now.
try and re-establish the audio connection with him. But for now, let's... All right, fair enough. That's Yes Bank. Lots of banking stocks you can pick from, Yes Bank being one of them. Let's get back, though, right now to the news that we had on the Brigade Group. We've re-established audio with the CMD, Mr. Jaishankar. They're on the news that the group is planning to raise 750 crore rupees by early next year. Let's find out what they're planning to do with that money. Mr. Jaishankar, thanks for joining us. If you can hear me this time round, sir. How are you planning to raise the money? How do you plan to deploy it?
So as far as the QAP is concerned, we have an enabling resolution from the AGM recently, and we may raise the money in the next couple of months or quarters based on the opportune time. It will be mostly raised to fund new projects and to create some additional land bank.
Okay. Are you also looking at addressing your debt levels? Can I understand, first of all, how much debt is there on your books, and if you're planning to use some of this money to retire that debt, perhaps?
So, see, currently we have a fairly comfortable debt-equity ratio of about 0.65:1. We are not raising QAP or any fresh funds from the market in order to retire our debts. All our debts will be retired as originally projected, either by project sales or by rent securitization.
Okay. What kind of new launches are you looking at, Mr. Jaishankar, that a consumer or perhaps an investor can look forward to?
Very clearly, it's feeble.
My question, Mr. Jaishankar, is to do with any new launches that you're planning?
Yeah, we are launching about 10 to 12 million square feet in the next few months to go, or 2 quarters. It will be a mix of integrated townships in the north and south Bangalore, and a luxury apartment project in Hyderabad, a hotel and a commercial retail building in Chennai, a SEZ in Cochin, a SEZ in Mangalore, and a residential project in Mangalore, apart from a dozen other residential and commercial projects in Bangalore and Mysore, which are our traditional bastions.
So that's about 10 to 12 million in the next few months. What kind of projects are you sitting on right now that you are developing at the moment already?
See, most of our projects, whatever about 14 million square feet of 12 to 14 million square feet of projects we had launched earlier, they're all in the final stages of completion, and most of them are complete. So we're in the transition stage, and we have already launched some new projects of maybe 1 million square feet plus, including a retail mall in the Bangalore East.
Okay. Now, we've been speaking to some real estate players in the north of the country, and they see real estate prices firming up in the next, say, perhaps 1 year in that part of the country. What is your outlook on the real estate space in South India, in Bangalore, in the vicinity, wherever you're present?
Yeah. So, real estate prices in Bangalore and other parts of South also is quite stable, and it is on the upward move. But it is in a gradual move. There is no huge, I would say, boom-like situation or a huge jump or sharp drop that you notice in NCR and Mumbai. In Bangalore market is a steady market. We expect the prices to go up further to an extent of about 10% before the year end.
Okay, Mr. Jaishankar, many thanks for joining us with all of those details, the plans of the company to raise more money and launch more projects. Let's just find out what the stock also entails. Travel to, I can tell you.
It isn't?
No.
I think perhaps we'll find something in South America or perhaps in Africa. I mean, we'll have to broaden our horizons. While we contemplate that, we'll be back in just a minute right here on Mad About Markets to answer some more of your queries.